Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, riveting, and amazing, spectacular Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, your lord and master, your only sanctioned source of coming to entertainment, off here to a 2v2 on, you guessed it, it is Eindhoven Country. In the north it is Duffman, oh yeah, and Vlad, fighting for the German army, Deutschland, here with the 2nd Panzerdivision with Breakthrough, Elite Armoured, in fact strange Elite Armoured here with the 221, Emergency Repairs, Panzer Commanders, Heat Shells, and the Sturmtiger, Vlad, the Storm Doctrine, Lightning War, and Jaeger Infantry. First south it is Louiskoo, and we'll just call him Louis, and Ps3yes, fighting for the Commonwealth, the British Army here with the Commander Regiment, Special Weapons, and Mobile Assault, Louiskoo straight well, Louis straight with Airborne with Pathfinders, 50 caliber paratroopers, anti-tank guns, and P47s. Also, big thanks to Maybe Me for donating and supporting the Propagandacast with his hard-earned money. Big thanks to you, Maybe Me. Other people can follow this heroic example by donating via PayPal themselves. Links in the description, or of course you can do as many others do. Pledge on Patreon, support the Propagandacast that way, and support the eternal war effort. Always, comment, like, share, subscribe, press the bell button, keep YouTube from, kicking in the door and dragging me off to who God knows where. So, off to the races here though. We got Vlad heading eastwards. Duffman, oh yeah, heading westwards. Section ground the pointy triple section there for Ps3yes. Louis here with a double rifle start. Points have been ceased, plan back being laid down here by the Pioneer. Gun Spear heading there for Vlad. We got Pathfinders there for Louis. MU4 to grab northern point here. We'll have to see, of course, what Vlad and Ps3yes go for here. Pioneers going into the rifle squad. But that's basically the first engagement is in the castle ruins here. As Louis is trying to push his rifle squad through the fire there being laid down by Vlad's infantry. Got the rears and flank up, then 4 coming in. Second gun squad rank for Vlad. West side here, we got Duffman clashing with Ps3yes and his British Yeomanry. Pioneers being outmaneuvered here as Louis strikes for freedom, democracy, apple pie against Vlad's Pioneer, who definitely found themselves significantly outgunned at those ranges. Machine gun there, bit of an awkward spot there, mostly because the shrubbery is entirely blocking his line of sight. Which of course can at times be difficult to simply set up the arc of fire. Kind of wish, they set up some ways like you sort of see where you can't actually see in the arc of fire with that. That'd be a nice feature maybe for a future Commandos game. Rifle squad pushed back in, but the Grenadiers close quarters here. They're for Vlad, and they're going forward catching the Pathfinder squad. So with a bit of intensity here, Vlad secures dominion somewhat, at least in parts of the northern castle ruins. Meanwhile, in the west though, Duffman is on a continued retreat here as Ps3yes and the Tommies continue to push forwards there like a tea-flavoured steamroller. East side there, Rearson grab the victory point here. So far the Germans not off to the greatest start, but there you go. Duffman, not with the 2-1 yet, but he is going for the 2-1, the leichte punchy Spielwagen. Vlad there, going for fast tech, bold, aggressive, naughty even perhaps by some standards. Bold start there for Ps3yes, we all got tech there. Captain here for Louis, of course a very common choice in 2v2 matchups. Gunny's been flanked here by the double sections, laying down some heavy fire there against Vlad's Oaks, and Gunny's up north here. Rearson's caught by the MB42. Pioneers in there again here. In the far west, Duffman is making progress once more, and there you go, 2-2-1 ready there for Duffman. Deutschland. Sauerkraut. Samples on the way there for Ps3yes. Sturmpioneer flanking here. Ps3yes section and saying those bastards packing. Note here Guards Armoured and 2nd Infantry Division. Gunnies with the rifle squad here. Captain out there for Louis. 2-1 rushing in. We got the Belgrave headquarters up there for Duffman. Gunnies pushed back with the rifle squad there. And we got the ambulance there for Louis for some freedom, healing, healthcare. Section arrived by the 2-1 lacking any way of stopping this armoured car. Duffman charges through for the Reich and tears in there to Ps3yes retreating infantry. East side though, the engagement here between Vlad and Louis continues to be a bit awkward here. A dance in the closer quarters here where Vlad's Grenadiers aren't particularly favoured against Ps3yes's, or not Ps3, but Louis's rifle squad here. Definitely making a tougher challenge, which is probably one reason you might take that fast to go up for some Panzer Grenadiers who are definitely much more suited for this slightly more claustrophobic environment. In this case, claustrophobic. Never mind. More turn placement there for Ps3yes. Getting sprung against rifle squad, they almost got them. Going for the fuel point there, it's a nice sneaky maneuver there by Vlad. bypassing Lewis's sentries and getting right to the fuel point there. Mortar placements ready to fire for Ps3yes. the Commonwealth, the British Empire. Gunny's planning moving forward. Just going to do actually. Let's see how they deal with the mortar emplacement. Flamethrowers could be an option there. Artillery, of course, is another one. Duffman could, yeah, going to respond here with the lighter Infantergeschütz. I'd no, the 18A. Sort of meant to hint it was made in 1918. Thus, you know, technically overholding the terms of, you know, the surrender. But in reality, it was actually a later weapon. The Germans there being a bunch of sneaky little liars. Who could have thought the Germans would ever lie? I know, right? Panthers, the Pathfinders, they're pushing them back there with the mighty Sturmgewehr 44. I'm sure the British were deeply upset about that. Good Lord, the Germans lied to us. I'm so upset, Harold. I thought we could trust them. In particular, this Hitler fellow. He seemed so trustworthy. Pushing forward to the ambulance, some pretty aggressive ambulance play there by Lewis. We got some mortar fire here. It almost sounds like there's some smoke somewhere. But I guess that's just my imagination. 6 Pentagon there for Ps3yes. Vlad there might go for more Pentagons. Actually, a bit of manpower, but certainly more Pentagons I think would be a half solid idea here. Bang grenade, they're not doing too much here. Lewis's men dodging it as deftly as they can. Rifle grenade, though, proving to be a bit more than they can dodge, with all the other firepower being directed in their general direction. Lewis about to get wiped out here, possibly in there. Go down, they go. Man lost. Lewis with his captain there, and nothing further yet here. They could technically go for an anti-aircraft attack soon, but for reasons has not committed to that. And we got Vlad here with Lightning War, with Jaeger Light Infantry upgrades, tactical movement, relief infantry, Tiger tanks, and the Stuart Close air support. Certainly going to use with the Jaeger Light Infantry upgrades. Going to be helpful in the Castle Ruins. Definitely puts them in a bit better environment there. At least suits them up for that environment better. Damage on the mortar emplacement. Fully equipped with a Sturmgewehr 44. We've got the 221 upgrade to the 223. Befehls Panzerspeerwagen. Gaining retinue on that one. But right here, as we got East Surge Valent from the center, which Duffman slow and Flux Sword simply is not equipped to like handle. Captain pushing eastwards there. Anti-aircraft tactic almost done for Lewis. Vlad there. Going straight for tier 3. Wow, Vlad's got something in mind, that's for sure. Ps3yes here commits to Commando Regiment. With Commando Glide insertions, smoke raid operations, assault, mortar cover, and the air supremacy operation. Not really much air supremacy involved in a sense. You know. Anyways. More like, you know, the Bomber Harris 7 o'clock special. And the West 223 falling back here. Commanders inbound there for Ps3yes and the British Army. Here's the Pathfinders there. Fun fact about Pathfinders, the British Army had them as well for their paratrooper drops there in Normandy as well. Little fun fact there. In fact, Pathfinders would have meant, you know, some elite units meant to drop ahead of the other paratroopers, like, you know, mark out spots there, you know, secure landing zones. They did do the whole beacon thing to like help, you know, guide things towards there, though, as it were, they didn't really have a great success rate in Normandy. But, you know, little fun fact there. The British also had Pathfinders. Fun one there. Folks in the centre being flanked by the half-take maneuver there by Lewis. We've got a barn hunter against the section there, burning through them, or at least attempting to burn through them. But mostly burning through the sandbags. Sapomacor there for Vlad, so I mean a Sapomacor rush is pretty interesting there strategically from Vlad. I mean an Osman rush, for example, right now could be quite potent if Vlad supports it properly, and of course get some upgrade going for this Grenadier. Section up pushing the Sturmpioneer, going for Panzerschreck, so that's also how he wants to support it, making sure it doesn't get blindsided by other vehicles or other options, so you at least have some anti-tank weapons there. Understandable, but yeah, no. Personally, I'd probably do them the other way around, which is I'd rush out the Stuk and then just keep the Panzergrenadiers as is, because honestly I think Panzergrenadiers without the Panzerschrecks in most cases more valuable. Typically I only go for Panzerschrecks, more like, you know, the oh scheisse situation. But that's just me. But, you know, strategically, it does make sense. It is interesting, though. So I'm not saying, you know, Vlad is completely wrong here. And it's nice as you make to rush on Ostman if that is what he's planning. He's planning out. That's good. Thumbs up to Vlad. As for Duffman, not much else going on. He's got a lot of full screen. He's got the support weapons now going in there. Good mix of them. Thumbs up to Duffman on that account. His 2 to 3 bets into 2 there with 5 kills. But the Allies continue just to have strong dominion in the centre here. Sun doesn't help the Germans just keep charging. They need to, like, look to outmaneuver the Allies a bit more aggressively. Like, let's try to get caught up in the British meat grinder attrition style there of engagement. They're sort of looking to further foment here with the mortar emplacements. But the Ostman, I think, is going to be an excellent choice here, in particular since the Allies aren't hugely equipped with anti-tank weapons. There's like one anti-tank in here between the 2 players. That's for Ps3yes, which is on the west side of the map. The east side, for example, meanwhile, has basically bugger all. Although we do have some mindset from Ps3yes down to assist his teammate. Thumbs up there to Mr. Ps3yes. Very good play there. There we go. Parrots are getting some Browning light machine guns. Gunners on the wrong side of the cover. There we go. Ostman, flak pants out there for Vlad. Deutschland. Captain, they've been caught by the flak panzer in the open, losing so men there. The flak panzer is an effective anti-infantry counter find. Also quite good at pursuing the retreat and actually getting some wipes in that way. So with a bit of support here, I think there's potentially for Vlad to do some serious damage here to Lewis, but he's perhaps hesitant about things hiding around their minds, other things, which, does make sense. On the west side here, we got full to the right section there. Overall, Panzer Division will not had a lot of flak panzers, I think, at most like a small platoon of them. Maybe a company, but even then, like, there's not a lot of them. At most, they'd be like 11, I think, so 12, 13 flak panzers then. Most of the anti-aircraft guns in a Panzer Division would have been of the, either half-tank based, stuff like flak 88s and flak feelings. It's a little fun fact. They got the paratrooper for the eastern point here. Flak pants trying to haul away there. James was rifle squad there as well. Close veteran on the flak pants already. Very good there. West side, we got Duffman here clashing out with Ps3yes. Not so much action in part because Vlad's Ostman is just drawing in so much attention. It's allowing Duffman to actually easily occupy the western field, highlighting another potential advantage of the flak panzer rush from Vlad. It's also just an incredible diversion. Like, it's like, this boom, big advertisement. Deutschland coming through. Don't miss out on the tickets in your face and stuff like that. So it's drawing a lot of attention for both Lewis and Ps3yes because, again, a rampaging flak panzer can do a lot of damage very fast. Like, again, it's a very good shock weapon. And again, tends to get overlooked. But again, a flak panzer rush in the right place can be devastating. In this case, allowing Duffman to just easily show the west side. As again, the flak panzer is still drawing all attention. There you go. Panzerjägers knock out the half-tech Bunhandgranate. If that had been a bun grenade, though, oh boy, that would have been absolutely spectacular. That could have devastated Ps3yes entirely. Section moving forward to get the full section. Pathfinder's captain. Oh, looks like Ps3yes has base just going. Well, if those Germans can bloody well do it, so can I. Bring in the anti-aircraft tanks, Gerald. My name's Harold. Shut up. Got the mortar and clip there. Good kill there for the Germans. Got his back here, mortar fire. Troops getting ready there for Vlad. We got Duffman there with the Schwer punted quarters. And getting in closer to the Allied base there. Duffman definitely taking advantage here of the havoc and just sheer chance and grabbing of the flak panzer. Paratroopers there found themselves in a absolutely lopsided engagement there, and Lewis very sensibly ordered retreat here. If only Vlad had laid down S-mines, that could actually have wiped down those paratroopers depending on the situation. But there you go. Centaur anti-aircraft tank out there for Ps3yes. A bit of an interesting amalgamation. The turret was from the Crusader anti-aircraft tank, and the hull itself was from the Centaur tank, which was the predecessor to the Cromwell, but the Centaur never really saw usage. In fact, there are a lot of those designs on the British side that, for example, were designed but never saw usage. For example, the Canadian Ram tank, which was also kind of scrapped. Like, they designed and built them, but then they just got Shermans instead, so that kind of got tossed to the side. Little fun fact there. There you go, rushing forward to Centaur tank against Duffman, who is definitely not ready for it. And there you go, twin 20mm pulsing guns. She's changing through those full grenadiers. And these steel flak punch coming out threatening here. Lewis's flank. Pathfinder's being mauled by the Ostwind. Center change to the light infantry gun here. Panzerkampfwagen 4 there for Duffman though. Very good there. That's the give a chance to Ps3yes Center. Vlad looks like he's slowly prodding up here for a push here, but honestly what I think he needs to do is actually launch a sneak attack, at least a small raiding party around the castle ruins, so that way hit up behind Lewis here on the flank. I think that could cause some distraction, make it easy for the attack head on. That said, Vlad is also now moving more force towards the west center here to assist his teammate more, which means the eastern push is going to be a bit weaker, and the Imperative squad here on its own is going to be fairly tough then. In the center gun is routed, got two anti-tankers here from Ps3yes to back up his center. Lewis with a Major and a Sherman. Black Panther rolling in, and is he going? Yeah, he's going for tier 4. Is he planning other heavy panzer squads? Is it possible that Vlad might be thinking then to go straight for the Tiger tank? I definitely think going straight for the Tiger tank here would be a bit of a miss there by Vlad. I think on a lot of levels. Partly again just sheer momentum and tempo, like he rushed out the Ostwind and then he just completely switches gears towards stalling for a Tiger tank. Definitely not a huge fan of that, is what he's planning. We will have to see. Center of Sherman in there, flanking the Grenadiers. Very good for Lewis. Let's go for Vlad's Grenadiers. Also, Vlad is actually back tech here for Pack 40. Thumbs up to that. You know, again, further highlights. He's definitely, I think, planning on something bigger that he's willing to do that round. Just say, you know, go for Stug. Or, you know, say up for Panzer 4. 4 kills on the Flak Panzer. Big push here by Duffman on the western field. Calculator and crew there. Got sent out to the rescue. Close to Veterans 1, which does not the strafing fire. We'll have to actually make use of that one since well handled. It's actually a really powerful ability, but it's so rarely utilized. Part because, again, most players don't use the Center anymore, but again, even when they do, they don't really use the 20mm strafing fire, despite it being kind of bananas. Duffman calling in a 2 strike here on the 6-pounder gun. And down it goes. Black Panther catching the captain, half 8 to Veteran 2. Sherman move, Pathfinder off coming in as well. They're backed up with the anti-tank gun here for Lewis. Sherman bounces. That's kind of lucky there for Vlad. I'm sure the crew's better surprised too. Vlad score, Pathfinder scoring up with the Flak Panzer. 5 kills to very close Veteran 2. Panzerjägers, Grenadiers on the move here. Need to be careful with the infantry. There you go, Ralph's got really on health. There you go, he realizes what's going on. Retreats just in time before the Flak Panzer really gets in the kills in there. But snaps a paratrooper with 6 anti-tank there, punching through the Austrians' armor with ease. Good work there. Another hit there. Panzerjägers opening up. 1 rocket hits the Sherman. Does some damage. When he's trying to flank in, he gets closer to the troops. Can't pop off a grenade. Flak Panzer, they're hoping to bait in there. The troops there, it looks like he does so. Veteran to the game. Troops taking a heavy hit from the Sherman. Smoke off there. Pack firing at the Sherman. Need to get the Flak Panzer back. 7 kills. The Veteran 2 in the west. Duffman and Ps3yes continue to grapple and clash. Flak Panzer there being hauled back. Flooding way too much manpower than I'm comfortable here for Vlad. Definitely think you should just go for more Panzer Grenadiers, for example. Another machine gun could also be an excellent here. Build a fuel cache, but I don't think you should be flooding that much manpower under the current circumstances. I definitely have to give a thumbs down to that. Pack cards there for Lewis. Some artillery here to deal with those crowds from a safer distance. Centaur there, 9 kills. Getting in a lot of kills, as you can see there, very rapidly. Still haven't seen much trading fine. Ps3yes is going for a second Centaur. Wow. His opponent's got tanks out. And he's just going for Centaurs. And he's constantly losing anti-tank guns as well.
Enemy action has destroyed our forward position.
So second Centaur there. Could it be a misclick? But there you go. Ken caught it with the Centaur. 10 kills. Could have tried for strafing fire there. Possibly got on the white before Duffman had a chance to retreat there. Big swarm of infantry from Lewis pushing up through the centre. We got Vlad going to split away. Flag country to deal with the swarm of infantry. But there goes Sham on the side. The pack caught in a bad spot as well here. Gunneers taking heavy losses. Centre number 2 rushing forwards there. Other centre backing up the first centre. Flag Panzer tanking to the troops here. Sherman doing what he can to obfuscate the infantry from far from the Flag Panzer. Brutal stuff here on the west side here. We got some artillery on Duffman's lines, but nothing really being hit except maybe some squirrels. More Gunneers there for Vlad. Flak Panzer there, 7 kills still. Orbs on court here. There you go, Orbs on Trin. Machine Bolts explosion now to the Centaur's flanking assault. Black Panther taking some hits, but also landing them. Also worth noting here, thumbs up to Duffman. Got the 2 to 3 on the fuel point, securing him. More fuel here. I think that's an excellent idea there by Duffman, as it effectively just doubles the fuel income from on the point for him. I mean, he's technically the player that's getting the most fuel, despite the hours taking more of the map overall. We'll have to see what Duffman is planning with it. Panthers? Is it going to be like completely bananas trying to stall for King Tiger? Meanwhile, Vlad is really close to the Tiger tank. But they're under so much pressure there, and they certainly lost a lot of initiative for Vlad, stalling for the Tiger tank here. Gunneers punching back by the Centaur. There, go back to saw strafing rather than used. At least barely saw it, didn't pay too much attention to that. My mistake. Panther moving forward, going for the Centaur, and shot bounces. The rotten lot there for Duffman. In the east, Flag Panthers and Pioneers pushing up down the flank here of Lewis and the Centaur. Parrots with Ross going fortunes in the MD42. Sherman spot. We got the Commandos on reserve here. And another Pack 40 for Vlad, which is a bit weird considering how close he is to the Tiger tank. He's going to go for the pack now? I don't know why. Like, he's almost got the fuel and manpower wise. He just cancelled the pack, he would be there then. It's a bit strange he goes to the pack 40 now. That is definitely some very strange timing. Panzer then moving ahead first. Gunneers backing up. One squad they're not upgraded yet. We got 351 to 313. Also got 1-2 close ahead already, and of course the Allies. Well, having 2 Centaur anti-aircraft tanks is going to be very difficult for Vlad to use this without just getting turned into confetti by the British anti-aircraft tanks. Oh look, would you look at that, Jeremy? It's a ticker tape parade. No, that's the Luftwaffe, or well, what's left of it. Oh. Panzer's firing off rockets. He's close to the Tiger tank, and Duffman is going for the King Tiger. So basically, both German players are aiming for their heavies at roughly the same time. Definitely a bit criticizable there. Lewis with the Jackson, and there you go. Tiger 1 out here for Vlad and for Deutschland. On the west here, Penfold trying to deal with the British advantage. Got Bren guns up now for Ps3yes infantry. Thumbs up there, nice upgrade. He's still got plenty of business here. I'll also upgrade the Commandos in the other sector. They degraded their light gun bomb off here. Dodged there by Duffman's infantry. Center got shown reserve on the east side. Got to push here forwards. Flak Panzer. Tiger tank engaging here. Loses infantry. The captain almost got utterly annihilated. 9 kills on the Flak Panzer. Halfway to the ace level there. Definitely bad news for Lewis. If it hits there in particular, because it can also then render P47s less effective. Pairs in the court here and also retreating as the Tiger tank. Johnson Jackson on the move here, engaging the Tiger tank, shoots and misses, getting away its positions and existence, of course, to Vlad's Tiger. Another shot fired, another whiff. In the west side here, Duffman setting up the mechanized rating there. It's going to be some Type 4 go for the King Tiger, but it does very much again seem like Duffman is planning a Tiger 2 to complement Vlad's Tiger 1. Tiger shoots, hits a wall, but none American. Rocket goes off. The Flak Panther joining in. There you go. Air support from Lewis, but again the Flak Panther could quickly deal with it. If Tigers not too busy firing at, you know, ground targets. People coming in there, rockets screaming at it. A few hits here. There we go. Shot one down immediately, but got hit by the German exploiting it. And so it seems like both aircraft getting shot. Now Vlad's calling in his own air support. He doesn't care about the British Centaurs because that gets occupied elsewhere. And there you go, almost got on the Shermans. Panzer's pushing forward. It's down to just Friedrich. Yeah, that didn't quite go fully favourably there, I think, for Vlad. Duffman, though, is moments away from that Königstiger. That Tiger 2, and there you go, Centaurs. Well, strip the Luftwaffe there to nothing. So that's a lot of aircraft shot down. Fast. Duffman getting closer to that King Tiger. Bit of skirmishing here. Comet for Ps3yes to back up his 2 Centaurs. We've got 19 kills, 5 kills. I mean, those Centaurs really done amazing work there for Ps3yes. I mean, thumbs up there. Duffman ever closer to that King Tiger. Fix up the Tiger 1 here. If you have repair parties, it's obviously a great idea for Vlad to move it over to repair there, but obviously Duffman, I imagine, is prioritising currently getting that King Tiger out. Vlad, though, probably should go for more Pioneers. One Pioneer squad just to fix the Tiger tanks is just utterly inefficient. And there you go, Tiger 2 out. The Königstiger has arrived. Meanwhile, we got the Commandant here for Ps3yes and the British Army. Got mines down here to protect the energy flanks there. Thumbs up to Ps3yes. We got 322 as 295. Bring in with the Centaurs. Going for that Panther. Oh, the obs on there. Double Centaurs on the retreat path. They're not making it back home to Berlin. That's for sure. And there you go. Utterly annihilated. Slaughtered Centaur some 2 getting veterans as well there. Platforming in, they're trying to pursue. We can get heat shells here from Duffman to avenge his fallen Obersoldaten, but Ps3yes escapes it. But now come rushing forward into the Raketenwerfs and crucially the Königstiger with the Panzer Commander. There you go, direct hit, Panther Force shoots, Raketenwerfs there, coming down to half health in a matter of moments as he encounters much more resistance than expected. And there you go, pop goes the Weasel in the most explosive manner. In the centre, Commanders push to forwards. German infantry pushing forward, getting pulled up here by Lewis, and there's no support from the Tiger tank, which still needs repairs. On the west side here, Duffman falling back, and in the centre, Vlad suffers intense losses. Grenadiers drop a panzer shake, then the others pick it up again. Tiger tank moving in here, no pin-mount machine gun. Thumbs down there to Vlad, don't you get that? Tiger tank shoots, misses the paratroopers. Jackson's tearing into the Tiger tank with intense volley fire. Got the packs opening up the Tiger tank. There you go. Telemine goes off, damaging the engine of the Jackson. Packs firing the other one. Can Vlad finish it off here? In the south here, we got some slow approaches there from Duffman and his Königstiger. Centaur there, hold back. Looks like the Jackson, we're going to smoke there from the Sherman, but there you go. Tiger tank is pursuing, looking to finish it off. Their pack following forwards. In the west, though, Duffman backing off here. Almost got it there. Tiger tank low on health. Will he risk it? Almost got it, but he can't stick around for much longer. His Tiger tank is going to go busto. And there we go. Anti-tank gun shot bounces at Mach range off the 100mm thick frontal armor of the Tiger tank. In the west, Panther 4 Königs in the move there. Ps3yes flank is definitely folding here. Centaur there, ace level, 23 kills. 2 thumbs up to Ps3yes. Other Centaur moving in here. Trying to take out the King Tiger, or the anti-tank, and then the center grenades on fire from the Sherman. Vlad could definitely do with some extra ammo for this Tiger tank. Some Stooks could be an idea there. Panther Force could also be an idea. Well, I suppose more Ostvins. Certainly with Allied air support, more Ostvins could just be a really good investment just to help you with that as well. Grenadiers, Panzers in the move here. A few hits there, but they're exposed out in the open. Centaur knocked out, leaving just for the ace Centaur now. Small kill there for Deutschland. Königstiger repairs. We do get some emergency repairs there from Duffman. Oh yeah. Ground the point here. Fixing up that Tiger tank, at least attempting to fix it up with mixed results because the Tiger crew is a bit impatient. Meanwhile, in the south, the Panther flanks through apparently managed to avoid all of the mines there from Ps3yes. That's gotta feel a bit aggravating. There you go. Eventually, for the other Panzer IV. Excellent. Thumbs up. Vlad, they really need to exert more pressure on the far right here side of the map. Again, I feel like they're focusing much in the center, but there you go. Pushing up here against the cut-off point again. MD4 dealing with the advancing paratroopers there, boosted by the captain. Stug on the way for Vlad. 2 thumbs up. Grenade off an MD42, causing quite some havoc there. Tiger tank almost good to go, and still no pin about machine. South here, King Tiger advancing. 7 kills. Veteran T1. Spearhead mode activated. We got Finny under 2 versus 295. Stug almost on there for Vlad. More penetrative fire here in the Sherman. Stug 3D ready in the west here. Jackson going for the King Tiger. Drawing right through everything else. There you go. 1 Jackson down. A rather reckless attack here, but Lewis went up. Go throwing by that. And now there we go. Exploiting it. Vlad flanks Lewis, taking out the Sherman. Causing intense harm and grief there amongst the American tank crews and tank destroyer crews. Punching forward here with the Sherman gone. There's actually not a lot left to like really hold together the front line in the vicinity here for Lewis. He's forced to move more troops to deal with that. Bun grenade takes out the crew, and there you go. Ps3yes rushes in his A Centaur, causing heavy loss amongst the guns. He's even got some strafing fire there. Pat, though, is less daunted by that. TIE tank moving in. 11 kills, veterans 1. Casualties piling up here for Ps3yes as well. And Lewis is floating an absurd amount of manpower, 800. He really needs to spend that. Panther 4 falling back. Morbs on here for Duffman. Thumbs up. Strict main reserve here so far for Vlad. And creeping in some pioneers for the Eastern Victory Point. Thumbs up. 282 to 295. Koenigsegg again, 9 kills, slowly approaching Veteran 2. Also triple anti-tank here for Ps3yes, including 1 ace level. Lewis continues to float a rather significant amount of manpower. Jackson tanks from more on the way here for Lewis, and the 2nd Infantry gunnies advancing the center victory point. Machine guns, packs, all that backing up. Still got the Stug in reserve. Vlad clearly waiting for the right time to strike with the Stug for the maximum shock element. Koenig's being fixed up. More Pathfinders there for Lewis. At least he's no longer floating a incredible amount of manpower. Thumbs up to that. Got another Stuka close air support ready here for Vlad. Got a air supremacy operation there ready for Ps3yes. Titanium flank with the Jackson. Good pack hit. Bench center being secured as well by Vlad. Jackson up to almost done it for Lewis. TIE tank shooting away here. We got 16 kills. Half 8 Veteran 2. Now the Jackson ready there. On the west side, we got sort of Duffman poking a bit about, but doing nothing serious, leaving so far most of the fighting then to Vlad. Eastern Victory Point under control. There we go. We got a deep flank here from Duffman. Thumbs up. Very nice to see. Excellent. Flanking the 6-pounder guns here. We got more to cover here from Ps3yes, but where I do not know. I mean, in fact, I've got no clue where it's being dropped. Oh, it's up here. Interesting call in there. Oh wait, Panther 4 hits both mines and almost gets knocked out. Oh. Bob that. Oh, if you're the Allies. Hurrah! Ps3yes, I'm guessing up for another Comet. And North Punies marching that victory point once more. Vlad's got to be, I think we should just pull in more Stugs or Ostens if he wanted to here. Definitely should do that rather than floating the resource there, I think. Still firing down in Ps3yes forces. Ps3 has also been finding himself more and more in the defensive, and has similarly not tried to like focus on outmaneuver the Germans, like tried to like seize initiative back. They're definitely less seller there by Ps3yes. Centaur there with 34 kills. Jackson's on the move.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
At this point, the Germans seem to just slowly pushing ahead here, threatening the Allies. The Allies just struggle like come up with a counter maneuver here. Stug is slowing ahead here, but still hasn't really done anything. Bit of waste of resource there, unfortunately, for Vlad. Jackson prodding for the Tiger tank, which is on its own. Should rush in the Stug perhaps assist. There you go. Good hit on the paratroop squad. There you go. Jackson shoots, misses, or bounces. Hard to say there. We got 277, 276, and there you go. Jackson's charging at the Tiger tank. Needs a blitz here. Needs to get the Stug into action. We got Luftwaffe air support called in here. The Stug close air support specifically. Tiger tank down to half health. Also close to 2. Losses inflicted on Vlad. Stug is doing basically bug roll. Panzer is arriving. Tiger tank 2. Main gun kaput. Got one of the Jacksons, and the second Jackson gets knocked out as well, saving the Tiger tank. A slap across the face for Lewis, and the 2nd Infantry Division as it finds all of its tank destroyers ablaze.
With 200 points remaining.
And something got shot down in the east. Guessing that was the doing of this one. Firefly for Ps3yes. Now, interesting decision there. More punts going to do for Vlad. Thumbs up. You could also use relief infantry to get out some Ostrom, but also speed up production on other things. Tiger tank then dying repairs. Do we have any repair pioneers? See, we do not actually. Bit interesting. Stug on the move again here for Vlad. It is so far yet to really do anything. It's just been there observing. Got a Patrick drop. No one's just bothering. The British are staring at it. You pick it up, Lawrence. No, you pick it up. Oh, shut up, both of you. Army regulations forbid anything more than 2 light machine guns or anything like that. We can't pick it up. For what? I don't know. I guess our hands will melt. Oh, that sounds disgusting. And rather uncomfortable. And Lewis just doesn't bother with it either. King Time force the 2 gained. 13 kills, half 50 Centaur, and they get ace level 38 kills. I mean, that Centaur is just absolutely melting the infantry at this point. Another Centaur for Ps3yes. Good lord, 39 kills. About to hit 40 at this rate. Ergo got it here with the Panzerjägers. Good kill there for Vlad. Obviously that's good for Ps3yes. Panther charging in there. Almost ace little King Tiger Johnny Connect to try and call him the artillery tank around there. Go. Veteran 5 game, which gives it increased accuracy on the move there. Damage engine there. No artillery called in there still, despite I'd say there's a really good artillery target here for Duffman's artillery callings there. Rob's called Sacrifice Crew. Got the Panther 4 there. Don't know why I didn't call the artillery there. Guess he was just too preoccupied. On north here, Vlad cycling in the head here. Stug actually did some damage at some point. Thumbs up. Might actually have been the killman that took out the Centaur. That's allowed to be knocked out faster, and there you go. Centaur running forward to the engine, backfiring. Firefly running here, no upgrades at all there for Ps3yes. The front line is a mess here for the Allies. The Germans are constantly on the offensive, and the Allies just can't seem to throw a spanner here in the German works. Tacking forward here, capping up the Panzers there. Ooh, fighting position. Thumbs up there to Lewis, I guess. Tiger tank retreat to mine and the anti-tank gun. We got 277 to 167. Tiger tank's about to get knocked out here. That'd be a great kill for the Allies. Centaur Firefly moving in here. Tiger tank about a few shots. Firefly taking hits here. Captain almost wiped out. Centaur wrestling forward. Good Panther fasted here. There we go. Panzerjägers moving to assist it. Again, using their little combined arms bonus to get the faster. Pack also turning around here. Firefly shoots. Gets the Tiger tank. Centaur falling back in the west here. King Tiger getting the sappers there. Yak Panzer here for Duffman and for Deutschland. Sappers almost wiped out. We got 18 kills in the veteran field there. Got Fireflies kaput. Centaur also kaput. With this Ps3yes has no armor left. It's all on fire. South here, we got the Jackson out for Lewis. One of many tankers at this point. And while Vlad has lost the Tiger tank, he still has the Stug. She's still upgraded though. Tiger King Tiger landing some great hits from the paratroopers. Rob scored there. Almost wiping them out, in fact. And there you go. Punch of the barrage here from Vlad. Doesn't do too much. Despite having an effectively like target-rich environment, the rockets still managed to largely miss, which really highlights one of the issues with the Panzerwerfer. It is just spectacularly inaccurate. I mean, you could hardly aim worse if you had to like individually aim for each rocket yourself. So calling to the anti-tank gun. Thumbs up there to Duffman. Currently taking down your repairs. It is very close to your feet. Smoke from Duffman to assist the retreat here. Avoid any C Jackson sneaking up. Into the Yak Pants, like Ken there. King Tiger as well. Could see the Jackson there knocked out possibly. Down to half health. Almost knocked out, in fact. Still calling back here for Vlad. We got 27,704. But at this point, the Allies just seem to have largely lost all initiative and all real fighting spirit. Like, they're just fighting, you know, not to lose rather than to win. They're not trying to, like, outmaneuver the Germans and catch them off guard. They're just, you know, fighting to, like, somehow not lose the match. So, at this point, I think the match is largely over here. Stuck rushing forwards here. Hungary and the Sappers. King Tiger there. That's nearly free now. Thumbs up here to Duffman for some pretty good, you know, King Tiger handling there. Got the anti-tank gun. Paratroopers, Bravo score, power punch, I brought back up the center, but the center is heavily damaged. Yak punch there. Oh, Panther barrage here. Once more. Not doing like it suppresses a bit of influence here, slowing them down, but doesn't really, like, you know, kill anyone. Center move and kaput there. Yak Panzer causes it to less than spontaneous combustion. There you go. GG, game over. A loss here for the Allies, a victory for Deutschland. Intense fight here on Eindhoven Country. A lot back and forth to power the Austrian rush. But also, I think the power again, like, or the danger from like just getting too focused on one part of the map. I think either side would benefit more from some actual flanking maneuver here and trying to like outmaneuver the other player, but instead just turns to this meat grinder match at times. Definitely could have been some improvements there. But overall, I think still a fairly interesting match there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it. Tell friends, tell family. But don't tell anything. Sorry about that. This is Ps3yes. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.